He will one day be the King of England. But today, Prince George takes on another title. He's officially a teenager.
This is George Arthur.
This morning, his parents, William and Catherine, releasing a new photo to celebrate his 13th birthday. The young royal has been out and about this summer, learning the ropes of official duties. Standing nearly as tall as his mother at Wimbledon, and at Trooping the Color ceremonies marking his grandfather, King Charles' birthday last month. The heir to the throne has been celebrated since birth. A massive crowd gathering at the hospital as Prince William and Princess Kate introduced their firstborn. At just 8 months old, he joined his parents on an overseas tour to Australia and New Zealand. And by age 3, he was already comfortable with heads of state.
Last week, Prince George showed up to our meeting in his bathrobe.
Watching and learning from King Charles and his great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, along the way, serving as a page of honor at his grandfather's coronation in 2023. And last year, sitting side by side with his parents, studying the art of the royal touch at official events. And while George's younger siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, also appear in public, their parents say they try to keep their family's life as normal and private as possible.
We try to make sure we give them the security and the safety that they need. And we're a very open family, so we talk about things that bother us and things that trouble us.
Their close family bond seen earlier this summer.
I'm so grateful to be here, to be strong enough to walk these hills.
As they celebrated a major milestone in Princess Kate's cancer recovery, as she completed the 3 Peaks Challenge in just 24 hours. Next, it'll be Prince George who faces a new challenge, as he soon follows in his father's footsteps, taking on the white tie and tails of Eton College.
It's been, the school that educated 20 prime ministers. About 6 other members of the royal family have been there as students. And crucially for William and Kate, it's a very short distance from their home at Forest Lodge. So George will be able to visit regularly at weekends.
And guys, we were all remarking how tall he's getting. You could see him inching closer to his mom, Princess Kate. She's about 5'9", but his dad, he is 6'3". Oh. There are royal watchers who are wondering if Prince George could become the tallest British monarch in history. So that title, it belongs to King Edward IV, who held the record around 6'4", a giant for the 15th century.
Sure. Okay.
And here he is, just inching closer to Dad. With every day.
Our boy is growing up.
I mean, look at him. Look at him.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Thanks, Kaylee.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.